Good evening and welcome to 22 News at 11. I'm Barry Krieger. It is a very cold night not to have power, and thousands of people in two Hampshire County towns spent hours in the cold and dark with no electricity tonight. 22 News reporter KAIT Walsh has been in Granby and Belchertown tonight, where they've been coping with the cold and dark.
We're live in Granby on Route 202, where just a few minutes ago, these National Grid trucks behind me moved to where they are now. They were a little bit further down this street, State Street, where they were working all night at the source of where all of these power outages happened. At first, there were 2,500 people without power. That was around 5 o'clock. Let's take a closer look at what they're doing right now. A National Grid spokeswoman told 22 News that those 2,500 people were without power because there was a load break, it's called, in a piece of equipment on the utility pole. She said they were then able to put all of those people on a different line, so their power went back on. But then a few minutes later, close to 5,000 people in both Belchertown and Granby were without power. She told 22 News she's not sure why that happened afterwards, but the power was out for a lot of people for hours tonight. It seems like most people are back on right now. That might have been why they moved down the street to where they are now to fix something else. But people in Belchertown particularly told 22 News this has been happening for the past 3 weeks, almost every day, and they said they're very frustrated. They don't have heat, obviously no electricity, no water for most of the town who runs on well water. They can't refrigerate or cook food, and so they have to order food out and spend money on going out to eat often.
Especially living in Belchertown, we have no water, we can't use the bathroom facilities. It's just really extremely difficult.
About the 3 weeks now, we've had to go out about 2 or 3 times to go out and eat at night because the power either went out anywhere from 1 minute to about 3 hours.
We saw some people heating up by a fire outside. Others were lucky enough to have a generator, but most along Route 202 in Belchertown, especially throughout the night, were in complete darkness, and that includes Route 202 as well. No street lights. It got pretty dangerous. A lot of people had headlights on. It was very difficult to see, especially as the fog rolled in. And as we headed back to the Belchertown Town Green where we were earlier, there were no street lights working in the square either, and all of the buildings that were lit earlier this afternoon were dark as well. So it's good that all the power has been put back on, but as for this recurring problem, the National Grid spokeswoman told 22 News that they're investigating that right now, and any problem that they think might be the reason for this is just speculation. So they're going to follow up with us as we continue to figure out what the problem is in especially Belchertown and Granby. Live in Granby, KAIT Walsh, 22 News.